Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Sunday, guys. It's Sunday, so we're going to start with our our weekly analysis. But before I even start, guys, please, I know it's hard for other people to make that profit or to be consistent in the market. But the best thing that you can do is to program yourself, or is to program everything that you're going to do. Let's say today I said it's Sunday. Tomorrow, just tell yourself before you take any trade, it really follows what you planned in your, whether in your journal or your notes or whatever, or just make sure if it's a position, it respects whatever that you plan. Let me say maybe let me just explain that what I'm trying to say here. So let's say it's Monday and I see, remember this is a downtrend, I wasn't going to buy here, but I'm just giving you the example. So you're going to say, okay, yeah, here is GBP USD, and once I drawn my support line and resistance line, they all make sense. Okay, now check which is correct. So the market is now creating a bullish candlestick closer to very close to the support area. Check, that's correct, because you have to follow those things. So what once this candle is going to close, I'm going to enter. So you see now you're planning everything that you're going to do or what you're going to do. But on this case here, we're not going to enter because here I just use daily. I'm just trying to show you when you're going to do that, you need to go to a bit smaller time frame where you can have those nice entries. Something already the market moved from that area, obviously. So let's just go back on that daily. So you tell yourself that, okay, everything that, as long as everything will agree with whatever that you have in your notebook, then you're going to enter that. And let's say maybe you entered when, let's say the market closed, because this is a daily, maybe the candlestick for 15 minutes closed around this area, then you entered around this area. So where should I place my stop loss? Then maybe you say, okay, maybe I'm willing to lose $15 or $10. This one, it will depend on your account size. Then you say, okay, my stop loss should be below this line here, and say maybe it's going to be here, and I'm just going to lose, or I'm willing to lose only $50, you see. So where should I get my profit? If I'm willing to lose $50, it means if the market is going to go in my favor, I should be patient enough and say, you know what, if I can close, if I see anything bigger than $50 that I was risking. Let's say when the market reaches this area, it's almost $130. So you can say, okay, I have a freedom now to lock my profit, or I can just take out my profits. I hope you understand that. But if you don't have a plan, you will still see the same results, because mostly you will just come here, try to do whatever, because you don't have the rules. When I say I follow trends or I follow the trends, it means I have something that I follow. When I see something like this, I'm not going to buy that. I'm just going to wait and sell around this zone. That is part of my rules and part of my strategy. But if you don't have that, and if you feel like maybe the other guys, they don't do that, hey, you're still going to lose in this thing. You're not going to just come here and come with the tricks and start to make money that easily. This is the biggest market in the world, and almost 85% of people lose, like ever since. So it means don't be part of that. And it's easy to be part of that because mostly we don't have like schools which they're going to teach you this. So once we have so many people who sharing different information, that's why people get the wrong information. And most of it is money first. They think about money. Knowledge first, guys. Get that knowledge, equip yourself. Everything that you're going to do is going to seem like it's like overnight, but you know that you worked hard for that. So Thank you for everyone who listened. Please, I hope you're going to start a very nice week. We're going to have another winning streak, as we always do, until next year, until further notice. So at the moment, I think everything's still going according to our plan. So we have GBP USD here. What do we see on GBP USD? We see a very nice, very simple, straightforward downtrend, which is just going down. Downtrend, it means we only going to take positions when the market reaches this resistance. Why? Because the market is going down, right? The market is going down. So it means we're just going to wait for the market to reach this area. If the market respects this area, we're going to sell. No complications. No, don't say, Kenzo, but the market, when it reaches this support, it always pushes up. I can make profit. Yes, sometimes it's not all about making that profit. It's all about being disciplined. If you are disciplined enough, it means sometimes you will see some opportunities which you're supposed to miss, because you're waiting for the things that you know that, okay, one way or another, they're going to work. Even if maybe they don't work every day, but most of the time, they're going to be in your favor. I hope you understand that. So on GBP USD, we have this downtrend, which we're just waiting for the market to reach this area. Here is where we're going to say we're going to have our entries. You see, I hope you understand that. But beside that, there's nothing that we can do, unless if maybe the market breaks this support again and we will wait for a retest, then we can say, now let's jump on the market and we're ready to sell again. But at the moment here, the market is now trying to push up, as this is what the market is doing at the moment. So it means we need to leave the market alone. Leave the market alone, and the market will just present. You see, when you just relaxed and you're just watching, most of the time what I see is when you have that plan, you're going to have very, very few trades. Why? Because you stick to the plan, you wait for some confirmations before you take any trade, and which is nice because you are not always on the charts, you are not always opening trades, you don't go to sleep with trades running. Why? Because you plan your things, you see. So I hope maybe you understood that. Let's go to DXY index. So on DXY, it was just going crazy. Last week it was just going crazy. You can see that we had this crazy move. That's why we saw like US30 and the Nasdaq, I think they were just going down last week. But you see this red candlestick made them to recover very quickly. That's why we see now, I think tomorrow we will see the market spiking, going up, because we saw the time the market was still pushing up, you see. So what do we see on DXY, US indices? We see that the market is still pushing up, so it means this is an uptrend. But since this is an uptrend, the market moves like this, the market moves like that. So expect the market to come back and retest around that level, around this level where it's a support, or maybe around this area. The market might come back and respect this area before pushing up. But don't just say the market will just come. The market can still push higher before we see that sell off. But at the moment, that's what we see and that's what we expect. So it means, since I don't trade this thing, I just use this as my indicator for US30, Nasdaq, and the other ones, you see. So I see it going up, but what I want it to come back, respect this area, or maybe this support area and pushing up. I hope you understand that, guys. Please, guys, smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. Let's go straight to gold. Gold, it was also flying. Gold, it was also flying. So on gold, I'm going to use on gold, I'm going to use like 4-hour time frame. So why? Because we can able to see nicely. So what do we see? We see that the market is like strongly on a bullish momentum. So on my side, I drawn this as the market was just respecting this area, then the market pushed up. But one of my students also showed me that, Kenzo, what about this one, something like this? And when I check, it also makes sense. That's why you see me throwing that. So For it to be clear, we just need to make this chart to be like that. You know, the freedom of using trading view is it's like flexible. You can just zoom it the way you want. So what I see is I see that the market was creating something like that, you see. So which means, yes, that also makes sense, but on my side actually I just drawn this one. So which means now I will stick to this. But if the market breaks this one, because this one is very steep, I don't think the market will I don't think the market will able to move with this pace for a longer time. The market will still break this support and move to the lower side. So, but we will wait for the market to create those moves for us before we can say let's draw those lines and stuff like that. But at the moment, we just need to wait and see what we can get on the market. It's still Monday tomorrow, so don't hurry or whatever. Don't relax, wait for the market to do its thing, then you will able to draw your lines and whatever that you follow. So now we are on US oil, guys. We are on US oil. So this is 4 hours time frame. So on US oil, guys, if you still remember on Friday, I talked about something like this and say, you see this thing, it's a bit confusing. Let me show you something. It's a bit confusing because this shape that is creating, before I even draw something, I said this shape that is creating here, you can see above we have a resistance. Now it's coming back down again. So, but I started to realize that, okay, on a bigger time frame, if I still remember, we are on a bigger time, we are on an uptrend. Let's see, no, we are on an uptrend, which means this thing is actually respecting that. That's why I see the market is like trying to push something like this. Oh, sorry. So the market is creating something like this. So I hope maybe now everyone can see that. I did not see that. I think I used a different time frame, so that's why I was just seeing a resistance around this area, which was also valid. But now when the market is here, I see the market respecting this area, I start to realize that we are actually on an uptrend. And when we move like that, we start to see that the uptrend is actually continuing. So the market came test around this support, and again it came again, which means we might see the market doing something like that, which is crazy and which is quite simple. So it means, unfortunately, if you missed the trade here, you can check on Monday if maybe the trade is still valid or the market already moved far. If not, you still have a very good chance to have a nice entry here, stop loss here. Then I think the market might go higher like that. I hope to see something like that. So, but don't forget that anything is possible. We might see the market breaking this support and pushing lower. I hope you understand that, guys. I hope you understand that. So let's go to the next one, which is Nasdaq 100. Nasdaq 100 gave us some very, very nice profits on Friday. What happened? What happened is, you can see that the market was high. You can see that the market was very high. The market was around this area. Then the market started selling. But remember, if you still remember, I had this support here for some time. Even if we had something like somewhere here, yeah, we had something somewhere there. So we still have this support area here. You can see that. So the market came here, respected this area, then started to consolidate and came back again here. Then I called for a buy pending order, which my student really ate that. I hope they can still hold this. I think this is going to reach somewhere here. You see, I think the market can reach there, but here it was our entry. We did not want to jump around this area. Why? Because we had a resistant area. Let me just show you that nicely. we had a resistance area, which if it was respected, we were going to see the market go into the lower side. You see this area, the market touched there, touched there, touched there, and several times. So it was possible that the market can just continue like that. But so for us to have that nice entry, it means we have to draw that and see that. And what we do is, if the market goes above this area, it's where we can say, okay, the market has broken above, then we can have a nice buy. And that happened, and we are still in profit. The entry was here. Remember, this is a 4-hour time frame. This is a 4-hour time frame. So the market is here now. So it means tomorrow the market might jump. We might find the market here somewhere. It's fine as long as we are in profit. That's what really matters at the moment. But for those who are not students, please guys, to join us now, it's $100. To join us is $100. So if you need to eat with us, you can just check my description. You will find my contacts where you can talk to me. Then you can just join easily and start to enjoy. So remember, when you join this year, it's like a lifetime you just pay once and then you're done. So from next year, January, every payment is going to be monthly. So I'm going to introduce the new pricing of next year. So we no longer do the lifetime thing, you see. So here we see that the market just broken up. We expect the market to do something like that. So what if the market maybe try to change the direction from there? It means we might expect the market to do something like this, break this support. Maybe the market will come and respect our previous support, which to me I think is very strong. Maybe the market is going to go up like that, but we're still on bullish. I'm just analyzing and show you both sides of the market. So let's go straight to US30 and see what you can get from here. So even on US30, same thing applies. We also did it. So I did send these things to my students. So this is how I think the market is gonna go. The market might create something like this before pushing up, something like that. I hope you see that. This is what happened on the left side. This is what happened here. So these blocks, if we change them, you will see what really happens. But I hope maybe you saw them now. I think it's enough. Let's take them out so that we can able to work nicely. So I will leave these areas here. Why? Because those are the support and resistance which were broken before. So it means now I'm not going to get surprised when you see this area. I'm not going to get surprised when the market is rejecting from this area. And it's possible that the market can just reject and come back again, push up like that, push something like this, and maybe we will see the market going up. So we hoping for something like that. So if you have an entry, as I also have some entries around this area, but I'm still holding, I hope maybe if the market is going to create something like this, I'm just going to hold because I see what happened here. And even before, you can see even here, the market was just creating those type of moves. If you check, the market was just creating something like that. So even here, you see the market was just going down in those steps. Very, very easy, but only when you know. If you don't know, you can't see anything. Unless if the market maybe try to break our support, we will see the market going down. But at the moment, I don't see that happening. So which means we are still on a very, very strong bullish momentum. So now we are on Gbp 30. Gbp 30 or Gbp 40, it's fine as long as you understand what I'm talking about or what I'm dealing with here. So now we have a simple move, which is just a very, very nice uptrend. You can see that. You can see that. So now the market is respecting this area. What are we waiting for? We're just waiting for the market to reach this area before we can say we buy, or maybe we can draw a support area. And if the market come and retest there, let me show you that. This area should be a support. When the market come and retest here, we might expect the market to push up. I hope you understand that. I'm not going to take enough time on Gbp 30, guys, and Forex 40. I think I showed you enough stuff. So what you can do is please smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. Let's eat together, guys. Let's eat together. If you want to be in the team, you know what to do. So here it's France 40. It's quite simple. It's just a very nice and very strong uptrend. Maybe you can say we should draw something like this. Yes, we can do that. But what are we waiting for? We're waiting for a small rejection before we can say the market is going to go up. I hope you understand that. Please, guys, if you want to be in the group, check my description. You will find my contact. Talk to me there. Then I can try to help you. One way or another, we're going to make it, guys. Please don't forget what I said before. I said, since today it's Sunday and maybe you know you're not winning, your strategy is not working, mostly it's not a strategy, mostly it's your planning, your emotions. Try to write something down, try to identify those things down, and those things try to solve them from today. When you open a trade, make sure you have a plan for that trade. Make sure you know where you're going to place your stop loss. Make sure you know how much you're going to risk, the lot size that you go into place, something like that. If you don't know that, and if you are still not a pro, then that's a problem. Unless maybe you already know what you're doing. If you already know what you're doing, it's fine. Because once you start to learn these things, you will reach a point where you no longer even calculate. You just open according, because you know that, okay, the lot size is very reasonable. You no longer calculate because you used to do that frequently. Then that becomes your habit. I hope everyone will do that. Please, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. This is our Sunday session. Pow.